Welcome to the second episode of A Card is Born, where we're looking at the history of the Christmas card. In our previous episode, we talked about that very first Christmas card. By the 1860s, Christmas cards had become the rage. They were being mass-produced faster than you could say Merry Christmas. And with more advances in printing technology, companies were able to churn out cards like they were cranking out cupcakes at a bakery. Suddenly, you could find cards featuring everything from serene winter landscapes to Santa riding a reindeer while juggling ornaments because, of course, Santa needed a side gig, so he obviously spent time in the circus in the off-season, so he was juggling ornaments. But creativity continued to emerge, but cards became the mainstay of how people greeted one another, especially if you weren't close to those that are around you and you had to send out those cards to distant relatives. This was a great way to communicate that. The phenomena continued to grow. See, families began to exchange cards like hot potatoes, and soon Christmas cards became a part of people's family traditions. No longer were people limited to sending enthusiastic letters filled with updates about their cats and garden gnomes. Now, they could slap a card in the mail with a quick note and call it a day. It was convenient, it was fast, it was meaningful, and the selection process was fun because there were so many opportunities to find the right card to match to the right person and their personality. See, the rise of mass-produced cards teaches us about the beauty of community and connection. Because when people got Christmas cards, they were excited about it, they looked to see who they were from, and they were genuinely relieved, one, to get the greeting, but also genuinely relieved not to have to read the letters that so often accompanied the stories of the families that they hadn't seen for such a long time. It was a simple message of love. It was a funny antidote. It was a verse of scripture and a reminder that Christmas is a time for love and family and connection. And as Christmas cards became mass-produced, they also became more affordable and more people had access to them. By the end of the 1870s, the Christmas card was here to stay and very much a part of the American Christmas tradition. This is what happens when a card is born. We'll continue looking at the history of the Christmas card in our next episode.